Hey everyone, it's Miss Penny. Who is ready to become a superhero? Yeah? Okay. Well, really, we're just gonna make a cape and then we're gonna put the cape on, and the cape is gonna be our superhero cape. We're gonna actually make it using a t-shirt. So I turned my t-shirt inside out. You do not have to, okay? That's the first thing that I did. Let me explain to you what's gonna be in your kit. All right, so we're making a superhero cape out of a t-shirt. It's gonna be so fun. We're also gonna have a mask that we can make out of this as well. So it's gonna be super fun. So in your kit, you're gonna have a t-shirt, and there's gonna be a little bit of odds and ends in there because I didn't know what you might wanna use to decorate your cape when it's finished. So there'll be some paint, some foam pieces, and a fabric marker. The paint is fabric paint, just so you know, okay? All that's gonna be in there along with the directions. The directions are gonna give you step-by-step how to cut this to make it your cape. So let's get started. First thing that we have is I've turned it inside out. Again, you don't have to. But we're gonna take our scissors very carefully, and we're going to we're just gonna cut the sleeves right off, and I'm just gonna follow the seam. That's how I'm gonna do it, okay? So I'm just gonna take my scissors and cut right along the seam, cutting off the sleeves of the shirt. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I know you guys can do that, right? Look, one sleeve off, completely in one piece. If you want to do a mask, you want to make sure that you are cutting your sleeves off in one piece, because that's what we're using for our mask, okay? So sleeve number 2. All right, so now I have the 2 sleeves cut off. So your shirt would look like this, just like a sleeveless t-shirt. Now I'm going to take it, and if you look on the sides, oh, there's not seams on both sides. No, there's not. All right, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna cut it right up at each side. So see how when you have your shirt laid out like this, there are creases right along the sides of your shirt. You're gonna cut right along the sides of your shirt just to open it up. All right, so I'm gonna turn it this way. You turn it and do it whatever way is easier for you. I found this way easier for me. So we're just gonna take it and do a straight cut right up to where the bottom of the sleeve cutoff is. So right there. Same thing on this side. Well, my hand will go opposite this way, that's all right. Same thing, following that seam, that crease, all the way to right where I cut off the sleeve. All right, now you can open up your shirt so it's like a big wide piece of shirt. All right, now excuse me, we're not going to want our entire shirt to be just like a big old shirt, right? So now we want to use the back side of our shirt. So we're going to cut off the front side. But when we're cutting, we want to keep the neckline. That's how we're going to put it on, okay? That's going to be our holding our cape on. So, excuse me. We're going to go ahead and take this. If you want to shape up the back, that's totally up to you. I'm going to leave mine, but I'm going to take it right about here. So it's right in the seam, right where the sleeves were. And I'm just going to start going in like this. So I'm going in. I'm getting into the neckline. There we go. It's not going very well, but that's okay. And then I'm going to cut right along the neckline. So the whole front piece of my shirt is going to be cut off, but the whole neckline part of it is staying on. When I I can show you in a second here. Let me get to it. Almost to the other side. And then I'm going to angle it out just like I did on the other side. All right. And the whole front of my shirt is now cut off. But I left the neckline. So now you're just left with the back of your shirt. Now you have your cape. Now you get to, if you want to fix your cutting your sleeves off, I see mine, you can kind of see the, I am going to shape mine. If you want to shape yours, do it now. I'm going to take mine and kind of start at the bottom and cut it up so that it's kind of shaped almost in a, like, not totally, but almost like in a triangle, if that makes sense. Okay? Just so it kind of looks a little bit more like a cape. All right, there we go. I'm gonna do that with the other side. There we go. I'm just gonna take it and you can do whatever you want. You could leave it. You can do this. You can make it a circle. I don't know. You ever seen a circle cape? No, I haven't either, but this is your cape and anything goes. All right. Almost, and got it. Okay. If you want to make the bottom like wiggly or something, you can. Okay. This is when you do the fun stuff with your cape. And you use foam pieces if you want, markers if you want, or paint if you want, and decorate it. And put whatever you want on the back of your cape. Then you can take your cape and put it on the back of you, stick it over your head like so, and you have, ta-da, super library reader. Now you have a cape. Now you ask, how do we make the mask? I also want to remind you, these shirts are not brand new, so you may want to wash them first, okay? But to do our mask, we want to put this part, the sleeves, put it on your head, over your eyes, and decide where you want the eyes to be. And I'm going to actually use my marker. I'm not going to poke and jab, okay? But I want to know where I need to cut my eyes. All right? And it's going to be right here, and here, All right, so now I know where the eye holes need to be. See? The little dots made it super easy. Now, you just cut some eye holes, really. If you want to shape this up, you can shape it up. I might, because it went a little bit to my nose, which I don't want. So, shape it up a bit. I'm actually going to cut it straight across. I think a lot of masks go up a little bit so they can go like over your nose. Mine's just going to go straight across, and hopefully that's going to be just fine. All right. So I'm going to take my eye holes here and cut just one hole. So I folded it in half. I can see that my eye holes are in the same spot here. Fold it in half again, right where the hole is. Then I should be able to cut some eye holes for me. And they should cut just perfectly in the same spot for me. That's the hope. That's what we're going with. Let's see. Ta-da! Eye holes. Let's put it on and see if we measured correctly. I might have. Oh, here we go. Okay, ready, set, go. Cape, yes, perfect. Guys, now I am super reader. You guys make yourselves superhero capes. Show me some pictures of what you did, how you did it, because I'm sure everybody's is going to be different. I would love to see how they are, okay? I'd love to see what you did with your cape, with your masks, with your capes, and send pictures, wear them in here. That would be so cool. Do whatever you want to do with them, but have so much fun doing it. Clean up your scraps. Don't leave everything laying around, okay? Put your markers away. Put your paints away. Put all your scraps away. Throw away what needs to be thrown away. Recycle what needs to be recycled. Put everything away. Have fun and be a super reader.